Today, I'm going to make this hot dog skateboard and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it with all simple tools and techniques. I'll be taking you through from the beginning to the end, starting from a scrap piece of plywood and going through all the cutting, painting, grinding, grip taping, and everything else. This was a sick little project and it turned out pretty solid in my opinion, so if you want to know how I did it, I got you. Let's get started. I'm making this out of 3/4 inch sand plywood scrap that I had laying around from another project. I decided to make it 42 inches long and 11 inches wide at the widest part of the hot dog. So first I cut it to size with my circular saw, and then I just made some marks and then drew a line so that I would know exactly where the center is. To make the hot dog ends perfectly round, I just used this piece from my random orbital sander since it was a perfect circle with a decent sized diameter, I think about 7 inches, but really you can use anything that's round to help you trace out the shape. I took the time to make sure it was even on both sides and then took note and marked how far down the top of the plywood I would stop the semicircle in order to trace the bunt of the hot dog so that it was the same on both sides. I used just part of the circle to trace the bun, and I lined it up so that the line I was tracing started where the line from the first semicircle ended, and then I made this line end at the end of the plywood where the pencil would then fall off if I kept going. Then I carefully cut along these lines with my jigsaw to get the shape of the hot dog. Same thing on the other side. Next, I had to decide where I wanted to screw in the trucks and how wide the wheelbase would be. I used my Carver skateboard for guidance and saw that the wheelbase was about half the length of the deck. So I just did the same thing by making the distance between where I'll put the trucks 21 inches since mine is 42, and I just centered them vertically on the board so that it's the same whether you're riding forwards or backwards. The trucks and wheels I'll be using are these ones from an old board, but the bolts were super rusted, so I sprayed some of this WD-40 to help loosen them up so that I'd be able to screw them off later. Meanwhile, I still had to draw the buns for the hot dog, so for most of the bun in the middle, I just kept a straight line about 2.5 inches from the side, and I drew freehand the curved line to connect this straight line to the corner that I cut. Did the same thing for the other side too. Now that it was drawn, it was time to tape along those lines to get ready to paint. I'm using this leftover dark walnut stain and spar wood stain to color the hot dog brown while still being able to see the grain a little bit. I took a bit of time to brush this onto the wood, and maybe a primer would have been better here to prevent some of the blotchiness, but this is going to be a skateboard, so I'm not really too concerned about it. I still did a couple more coats of this anyway with a light sanding in between the coats. Then it was time for the always satisfying tape peel. To paint the mustard in the middle, I laid a few strips of tape, making sure that they overlapped. Then I drew the little squiggle with a blade. This part took a little longer than I expected since the tape all overlapped itself, but little by little I peeled the tape out to make a space for the squiggle where I'll paint the mustard. I just got this yellow paint from Home Depot and I got it in a sample size for a few bucks because I really only need a little bit of it. I also still needed to do a few coats of this yellow just to make sure it stood out over the brown stain. Before I take the tape off, we gotta go back to those trucks I was working on. After letting the WD-40 set in for a while, I tried to screw out the bolts, but this board is really old and rusted and not all of them unscrew. So I used my angle grinder to grind off the bolts so that I could take off the trucks. It definitely took a little longer than I thought, but eventually I got there. Now let's go back to taking off that tape. Even with all that overlap, slowly but surely, the tape came off. It wasn't a perfect line, but that's kind of the point because it is mustard. I flipped it over and marked the spots where I decided I would put the trucks earlier. Then with the drill press, I made the holes. Turned out I had the wrong bit on the drill press, so I just drilled those holes with a regular drill. Then I put in the screws, mounted the trucks, and tightened the bolts. I had to get new screws and bolts since I grinded off those other ones. Then I perfectly landed the trucks on the screws and did the same on the other side. Since I took the wheels off earlier to make it easy to unscrew the bolts, I had to put those back on with the washers and bolts that I had originally. And just like that, it rolls. But it's not done yet. Before I put on the grip tape, I first wanted to round the edges on the bun part of the hot dog because I thought it might add to the look of a rounded hot dog bun. So I just put a roundover bit on my router and went around that light brown part. And yeah, I did have to take off those trucks and wheels again before I did this. Now it was time to grip tape. I wanted the grip tape to be clear so that you could see the hot dog art under it, so I found this 50-inch long by 11-inch wide clear grip tape to put on. I've never actually grip taped a board before, but I watched a couple YouTube shorts before doing this and thought I could figure it out. So I laid it out and pressed it down, starting from the middle and working my way towards the outer edges. Turned out I must have not watched enough YouTube shorts because there were a lot of air bubbles. I tried a few methods to fix this and they all kind of worked, but not great. I made a crack in that credit card before I decided to try out using a caster wheel, but that was pretty tiring on the wrist. So then I tried a different skateboard I had to smoothen out those air bubbles. Like I said, they kind of worked, but there were definitely still some air bubbles, and I think a heat gun probably would have helped, but I don't have one of those, so if you have any advice or better methods for this, I'm all ears. With a screwdriver, I just went around scoring the deck, and then with that blade from earlier, I tried my best to trim the grip tape to size all around the deck, but once again, clearly this is my first time. Then I poked holes. And put the trucks and wheels back on like before. And after all that, it's done. Now I have a beautiful hot dog to skate. I'm thinking I should name her, so let me know if you come up with a good name for this board. Now it's time for the real question. How does it ride? Well, I'm going to test it out. It rode surprisingly nicely, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Obviously, this was more of just a project for fun, but I think I might end up using it. Anyway, I know I'm not a professional builder or anything like that, but I thought I'd share the process of making this so that maybe you can create something similar or even better using some of these ideas. Well, I hope you enjoyed this and thanks for sticking around till the end. See ya!